Hello and welcome to Season 3 of the Minecraft Archive. I'm Jared3118 and this is Episode 3, and in this episode we are going to do some branch mining. But before we get started, I'm going to update you guys on the progress I am making on the tower. I have started to carve out some rooms down here. Room number 1 is the furnace room, and I have 8 furnaces in there so that I can turn cobblestone into smooth stone and, iron into iron ingots. Same with gold. And this room is going to be room 2, and it will be the branch mine that we're going to work on here in just a bit. Room 3 is a cobblestone and dirt storage room, as you can see in those 2 chests. But finally, I have myself a nice little wheat farm here. I simply moved the water down 1 block, and then I put a row of wooden slabs on top of that. So now, as I harvest this wheat, I have something to walk on. I don't have to go through the water. And actually, if you find some lily pads, you can put lily pads on top of the water and walk over them. But, of course, I have not seen lily pads yet in this world. But once we find a swamp, we will grab some of those, and I'll probably replace the wooden slabs down here with lily pads because that'll look cool. I like being able to see the water. You can't see it through the wooden slabs, obviously. But yeah, so that's going pretty well. And as you can see, I finally have full health. I'm down just a couple bars of hunger right now, so let's just go ahead and make some bread. And there we go, full hunger bar. So, and then I just need to grab some seeds. Actually, I already had plenty from what I just harvested. And let's go ahead and plant these guys. And sometimes you accidentally walk on your crops and it does destroy them, but once you have a big enough wheat farm, it's okay if you lose a couple here and there, no big deal. Alright, so there we go, gonna let that grow. But one last thing I want to show you before we start on the branch mines. I need these saplings. Room 5 is actually upstairs, and what this tower will be, it'll actually have a winding staircase going up all the way to the surface, to the ocean. And along the way there will be, of course, 4 rooms on each floor. And also on the outer wall of the staircase I will eventually have a minecart rail system so that I can quickly travel up and down if I need to. But room 5 is a tree farm. And you can actually grow trees underground. You do not need bone meal, as I originally thought I needed, but it works just fine as long as it's well lit. And this room needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 blocks tall. And for that top layer, you can leave a row of blocks like I have so. But basically, you just, put a dirt block on the ground. You dig a trench around the dirt block, put a torch on each side. You probably only need 1 torch. Oops, that is not a sapling. And you simply just plant the sapling on the dirt. I just like the look of the 4 torches, but those will grow as we do some branch mining. So as you can tell, I am able to fully support myself down here. I have food, and I have wood that comes from the tree farm. So all in all, getting myself nicely established, but let's get started on this branch mine. Many of you have asked, how do I mine? How do I find, all these diamonds, all this gold, redstone, and I'm going to show you in this episode. So to start off, I've been creating these little kind of archways. I like how they look. So let's go ahead and make an archway for this room. And we're going to need a few more stone slabs. And put a couple torches on there. And let's make a sign. And this will be room 2. Branch mine. And there we go. So I've placed a little sign here that this is layer 10, because if you remember, we found the bedrock and then we found the highest level of bedrock, and that is level 4. And then we counted up 4 levels above that, which would be right here. So that'd be 8, and then 9 and 10. So when I branch mine, I try to always mine at layer 12. That is where diamond is most commonly found. So we know that once we go in here, we need to go up a couple more blocks so that we can get to layer 12. So for now, I'm just going to clear out kind of a little entrance room into the mine. Go ahead and speed this up. Okay, so we have a nice little room created here, and we know this is layer 10, so we ideally want to be mining up here. So we need to make just a nice little staircase. And actually, see if I have any wooden stairs. I've got a couple here. And let's go make a couple more. And there we go. I didn't need to take out these blocks here. So now I can get up and mine exactly at layer 12, this layer right here. So let's go ahead and get started. All I'm going to do is every so often, probably every 2 or 3 blocks, I'm just going to look at the wall and just dig straight like that. Now see how I can no longer reach. That's the farthest I can go. And if I place a torch right here, I can see down into that tunnel, and I have a good view of 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks on that side, 4 blocks up here, 4 blocks here, 4 blocks here, and then 1 at the end. So 17 blocks I have a view of, and I can tell that there is no iron, no diamonds, no redstone, so no sense going down there. I'm going to look at the other side, do the same thing. Alright, nothing. And you don't have to make your mine shaft 2 blocks wide. I don't like real narrow passageways, so that's why I do mine 2 blocks wide, but you could make it only 1 block wide if you want. Now I can already see these blocks, so it would be pointless to do it here, so I'm going to go 1 more down. I'm going to place another torch so I can see as I mine down here. And there we go. Now we have a view of some iron. And sometimes you gotta kind of clear a path so you can get up in there. And already, there we go. Found some resources. Do the same thing to the other side. And there's some redstone, so I'm going to clear a path. And already you can see how efficient this is. And there's some coal, as you typically find down here at the bottom. Resources tend to be in groups. Where you find iron, there's typically like some coal or even some redstone nearby. And even if you get lucky, some diamonds. So after a while, I'm going to stop mining coal because I have quite a bit. I believe I have one full 64 stack. And let's see what I got on me. Yeah, 64 plus 19. And then I even believe I have some in that chest over there. So, and of course, here's some coal on the ceiling. So yeah, I got more than enough coal, so I'm going to just bypass coal for now. But let's continue our tunnel. Place a torch. Nothing down that way. And nothing there. Ooh, here we go. Now this is going to be fun. Okay, some people branch mine a little bit higher, around layer, I guess, 13 or 14. And diamonds are found a little less frequently at that level. However, you don't have to worry about running into lava. Because lava does not appear above, what would this be, layer 10. So, but it's no big deal. What I'm just going to simply do is take some cobblestone and build myself a little bridge to get across. I am holding the shift button right now, and that is how I am not falling into the lava. But if you let go of shift, you will lose all of the resources you have gathered. So it's very important you do not let go of shift even for a split second, or you can lose a lot of really good resources that you've taken the time to gather. Oh, by the way, that really annoying noise that kept occurring when I was in this room here finally went away at some point last night. Oh, there's a creeper in the tower. How did he get down here? Apparently I need to put a torch over there. I have to be careful that he doesn't blow up my ladder there. And there we go. Hey, our first piece of gunpowder. Awesome. Gonna go and throw that in the chest. Don't really need that now. Gonna grab some bread. Don't need the redstone. Let's get rid of the sapling. Best thing you can do is get rid of all the stuff you don't need. That way, if you do accidentally fall in the lava, you don't lose, your real important stuff. And if you are worried about the lava, what you always can do is bring a bucket of water with you. And I could have actually just done this before. Instead of making a cobblestone bridge, just place a bucket of water, and it'll turn that all into obsidian. And then if you need obsidian, you can come back and actually mine that. So I am going to continue my branch mine in a straight line. And before we get too far ahead, let's go ahead and light this up just to make sure there's no bad guys. And actually, this episode is going to be about branch mining, but this is a good segue into another form of mining, simply spelunking. And just walking around in a cave can reveal a lot of resources. I see some redstone here. We got some iron up on the wall. Getting a little bit of lag down here as I generate some new chunks. So there we go. I did see a skeleton over here, and since we do finally have full life, let's go ahead and see if we can take him out. Ooh, ow. We got a couple skeletons. Oh, the skeletons are fighting. Yes! Skeleton duel! Fight! Fight to the death. Light up the area. Oh, this is awesome! I'm rooting for the skeleton on the right. He looks... Oh, ow! Apparently the one on the left did not appreciate that. Oh, ow. Actually, I got hit by from a skeleton from behind. Oh, there we go. All right. Got some bones that I can turn into bone meal. That was a good little battle there. And hey, there's some shrooms. And I am getting completely sidetracked. Supposed to teach you guys how to branch mine, and we have found our first big cave underground. Alright, so I will try to stay focused, and let's continue this branch mine. Even though this would be a great spot to do some spelunking, we will just continue this branch mine in a straight line because we do want to stay at layer 12, where diamonds are most commonly found. Because even though there are not diamonds on the wall that you can see as you walk around, they might be behind just a block or two of gravel or behind some stone. Alright, so now that I got a good path, I'm just going to... Ooh, hey, there's some gold. Let's go ahead and grab that. And we're going to need some dirt to be able to reach that gold up there. And as you can see, my diamond pickaxe is running low, so I'm hoping to find some more diamonds down here. But let's go ahead and continue on this wall right here. And doesn't look like anything down that way. Skip a couple blocks and continue. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and speed this up, and hopefully we find something good here soon. Alright, I have ended up at this point here, and there's an interesting pool of water, so I'm going to go ahead and jump down here and see what's going on. This actually reminds me a lot of the mining I did in Season 1. If you remember, I found some diamonds in a mine shaft that I was digging, and it ended up bringing me to a room where there was a pool of water, so those of you that have been watching my series for a long time might remember that. Alright, so it looks like nothing of importance down here, so let's go ahead and climb back up, and we'll just make a little bridge to get across this water. And there we go, there's our first Lapis Lazuli that we have found in the branch mine. And sometimes Lapis Lazuli can be just about as rare as diamonds. It is really hard to find sometimes. So, still no diamonds, but I'm going to continue to look, and I won't stop until I at least find a few diamonds so that I can make a new diamond pickaxe. Okay, just as I was about to give up hope, I found a pocket of redstone, and then behind the redstone was finally some diamonds. I had actually burnt through my diamond pickaxe, went back, and I made a few iron pickaxes to get me by, but finally found some diamonds. Of course, I make an episode about branch mining and how efficient it is, and what do you know? It's horribly inefficient when I try this time, but this is a nice supply of diamonds. Looks like 8 of them. Wow. So yeah, that'll be enough to make a couple diamond pickaxes, but let me show you how long I actually dug before I found diamonds. I did find, though, a lot of iron, so if I burn through my diamond tools, I can easily make some iron tools, and that'll last quite a while. I found lots of redstone for when I want to start working with redstone, and I even found a decent supply of gold. So there you go. That's how long the branch mine was before I finally found some diamonds, but I kept using the same method over and over again all the way down the tunnel, and it did yield 8 diamonds. So that is how you branch mine. It's completely up to you which method you use. You can spelunk, you can branch mine, or you can do what I do and use a combination of the two. It just kind of depends on what kind of mood I'm in. So before we finish the episode, Let's go ahead and check the tree farm room, and yes, looks like we have some trees. So clear the leaves here so I can actually get to the tree trunk. And it looks like maybe all four, 3 of the 4 trees grew. So gonna harvest these, plant some more saplings in its place, and continue to work on this tower. So it's coming along slowly but surely. It's a lot of digging, but we are going to have a lot of resources by the time we are finished with the tower. A lot of cobblestone, so won't have any problem building structures from this point on. And one thing you got to do is make sure you get all of the lumber that fell into the trenches where you have the torches. So there you go. That is how I am surviving underground with a tree farm, a wheat farm, and now a branch mine. So up we go to the ocean, and hopefully this tower will be finished sometime soon. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I will see you later.